Hello everyone, I am Spikezilla Productions. Haven't uploaded in a while, but today we're going to be looking at my Ultraman figure collection. That's right, looking at some Ultraman stuff. Now, I have reviewed Jiris in the past. That was back whenever I was showing my face in videos. But, yeah. Pretty much. These are my Ultraman. This is my Ultraman collection. I know it's not quite as big as some are. Like, I know my friend Godzilla Productions TV has a lot more than I do, but oh well, what am I gonna do about it? But pretty much, yeah, we're looking at my Ultraman collection. The only one that is a custom is Dinosaur Tank because I didn't like how he wasn't completely painted, and I kind of did my own artistic take on him, but I'll save him for last. So I feel like we should start off with the first Ultra figure I got, which is Jiris. I know I have already done a video on her, but since, you know, it's just a quick little look. It's not a full review. Pretty much, Jiris, as we all know, came from the original Ultraman series, episode 10, The Mysterious Dinosaur Base. Pretty much that episode, there's a scientist who, at least in the English dub, claims Jiris is the Loch Ness Monster, or a creature similar to Jiris is the Loch Ness Monster. In, Latin America, apparently in the Latin American dub for Ultraman, they actually call her Gojira, which is kind of ironic that they refer to her as the King of the Monsters' name. But, yeah. As you probably know, the plot for episode 10, The Mysterious Dinosaur Base, fish are mysteriously disappearing, and it turns out it's because of Jiris. And then, you know, the Science Patrol is sent in to figure it out. A scientist is there, but it turns out he's one of the head researchers on Loch Ness. And yeah, at the end of the episode, he's killed by Jiris, and Ultraman kills Jiris, but he puts her frill back on her neck to honor her. But pretty much for articulation, she can rotate all the way around at the head. Her shoulders can go all the way around, and her legs can do the same thing. Her tail can spin all the way around as well. So yeah, that's it for Jiris. Now on to... Well, now I'm just gonna do them randomly. Other than Dino Tank, you'll be last. Pretty much, Boltan here is he is a reusing and slight modification of the Cicada Man suit from Ultra Q. Just modified, like I said. But pretty much, he's a pretty good figure. He first appeared in the second episode of Ultraman. I don't remember the plot exactly. All I know is that the Boltan are there. They're fucking some shit up, excuse my language. But pretty much they're just messing around with stuff and using the beams from their claws. But yeah, this is a pretty good vinyl representation of that alien. Unfortunately, mine, as you can see, has some scuffing on the claws right here. That's from me banging him around with my Ultraman Man, I think, because that's what it looks like. But, yeah. For articulation, his arms can go all the way around, like so. And then the weirdest one is his waist can go all the way around. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Boltan. Now we're gonna move on to the man himself. Oh, he fell over. You know what? Before Ultraman himself, let's take a look at the Funko Pop. This is my only Ultraman Funko Pop I have. But yeah, he's a pretty cool little representation of Boltan. His head can look left and right. It can't really look all the way around. Although I will say, I liked the attempt to make the neck detailing. But I feel like it was weird that they had to keep the Funko styling for him, even though he's not at all that humanoid other than his body. Because he does have this weird little, like, tail thingy back here. Anyways, on to Ultraman himself. Yeah, he's pretty good. He scales pretty well with some of your figures, so that we can make them fight. But, yeah. For paint, he's molded in red vinyl and then painted with silver on him. And a lot of these figures are the Ultra 500 series is just a bunch of re-releases of their Spark dolls. So all of them have like a chip, a spot where a chip would be on their foot. But other than that, though, they're pretty solid representations of the characters in vinyl form. But he's molded in a silk. Like I mentioned, he's a reissue of the normal Ultraman Spark doll, just without the spark chip and yeah. But he has his blue color timer. Looks as if it's been chipped. Huh, I've never noticed that. Then again, I am quite rough with my Ultraman. I like the way how smooth his face is. I don't know, it just feels nice to kind of rub for some reason. He doesn't have the switch on the side like the Shin Ultraman does. Like what's supposed to be like the switch to turn on the eyes, because this is just meant to be the actual Ultraman from the show. But, yeah. Pretty good. Painted on the back. Unlike some figures. Looking at you, Bandai. Looking at you, Movie Monster series. But, yeah. For articulation, he has nothing at the head. However, he does have rotation at the arms. He has nothing at the elbows. And his waist can go all the way around. Nothing at the thigh. And nothing at the knee or foot. However, he is soft vinyl, so you can kind of fake it. But then again, it just looks like he just broke his leg. But that's pretty much it for Ultraman himself. Now let's move on to some other figures. Next up we have is the monster known as Red King, even though he's not red. As you can see, Spark Chip, where the Spark Chip would be right here. What's this? Here we go. This thing, oh well. He's molded, as you can tell, he's molded in a blue vinyl to sort of get that look, and you can actually see it right here. I think it's so weird that he's molded in blue vinyl, but oh well. But yeah, I like how you can also see where the suit actor gets into the costume right here. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, articulation wise, his shoulders can go all the way around. I feel like he's meant to be in a specific pose. But, and then his tail can rotate all the way around. But he does have like a spot where it stops, which is right here. So yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, he has nothing at the waist, even though they're two separate pieces of vinyl. The torso. And I really wish he had some head articulation, but he doesn't. And obviously, there's no way you're going to get leg articulation. However, if you do want one with leg articulation, I think the original Bandai, Red King has articulation in the legs. I'm not too sure on that, though. Seven, get off of him. Here we have Gomorrah from the episode of the original Ultraman, Prince of the Monsters. Ironically enough, the title's not talking about Gomorrah, but rather a small boy, I think. It's been a while since I've seen that episode, but yeah, one thing that's funny about Red King that people notice is that he kind of looks like a giant corn on the cob monster. But yeah, pretty much for his details are pretty good. He has this weird stomach pattern. I don't know why he does. He has the spark tag thingy right here. He has he has some silver paint smeared on his foot. I don't know where that came from. Probably from Ultraman right there. Or Ultra 7. I'm not too sure where it came from. But, pretty much, yeah. He has pretty cool details, though. For articulation, his head can go all of the way around. Although, one thing that does scare me is that it's on an oval joint. So if you look, you can see the neck stretch. Let me show you. See? It looks so weird. But it looks like he's not supposed to, but he does. His arms can go all the way around. And he has a one-up on Red King here again, because guess what? He has a waist swivel. I don't know why he has a waist swivel, but he does. And then he has a tail swivel. He does not have any leg articulation, because I think the original version did, though. Please let me know if I'm wrong. And here we have Ultra 7. He is from the series Ultra 7, obviously. He's the second Ultra ever made, I believe. Please let me know if I'm wrong. But pretty much 7 here wasn't originally supposed to be an Ultra from what I've heard. But, yeah. He's a pretty cool, he looks pretty cool. Although, he is a psychopathic murderer who literally kills kaiju just for wandering around, from what I've heard. But he's pretty well nicely detailed. He's molded in a yellow not yellow. Sorry, I'm seeing Jirus right there, and I'm just seeing the metallic yellow paint. But he's molded in a red vinyl with silver paint. For some reason, his feet are different from the original Ultraman. If you notice, he looks more like he's wearing boots. But that's alright. But for articulation, he has rotation at the shoulders. I don't like to move this one because, well, my arm joint right here is broken. Mine has a broken arm joint, but that's alright. But he does have a swivel waist, which is pretty good. And that's pretty much it for 7. He's a pretty nice figure overall. Now on to the main event. The Dino Tank Custom. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking. Dino Tank didn't look like this in the episode. Why did you make him look like this? Well, I wanted a cool look for Dino Tank. Originally, I was just going to paint the treads, but then I wanted to paint some of the actual tank part. And so what I did is that I separated the torso from this tank body, and I just painted those separately. But yeah, it's pretty good. Although it's still the same brown of vinyl. Normally, this guy would be like the same brown vinyl as the body. But yeah, that's pretty cool. For articulation, he has nothing at the shoulders, despite looking like it. He can move right here, although he still likes to pop off. Yeah. And his tail can rotate, although I don't really like to move it since, you know, it was custom painted. Now on to the tags that I have, because I actually keep all my tags. I do not have a Jirus tag, though, because I did not get her tagged. Pretty much, we got Ultra Monster 500 Series number 14, Red King. Nothing on the inside. Ultra Monster Series number 2, Gomorrah, Subaru Productions. He still had the sticker right here from Amazon. Once again, nothing on the inside. Ultra Hero Series. 1, Ultraman. There's nothing inside any of the tags. Ultra Hero Series number 2, Ultra 7. Judging by that number, I'm pretty sure he is the second Ultra. Ultra Monster Series 1. Boltan. Pretty good. Nice. And then Ultra Monster Series number 64, Dinosaur Tank. Yeah. But that's pretty much it for today's video on the Ultra Monster series, original Ultraman series, Bandai series, and the Funko Pop Ultraman stuff that I have. Please let me know if you would like to see more content in the future, and if you want individual reviews on these guys minus Jirus, because I already have a video up on her already. This Boltan Pop does not like to stand up. Please comment down below if you would like to see some other If you want to see me review other tokusatsu franchises, unfortunately, I do not own any Super Sentai figures, but I do have plenty of Ultraman. Well, I have these Ultraman figures, and I have lots of Godzilla stuff, so please, let me know in the comment section what you would like to see. I also have Transformers and My Little Pony stuff. If you want any reviews on those, please let me know down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!